I forget that when we do our recordings, it's two different things. All right, we should be good. We should 10 out of 10 streamer. All right, thank God we haven't said much yet. So we haven't really said much, but basically what I said is happy Thursday. Hope you're doing good. I'm doing great other than the muted portion right there. Yeah, we're doing pretty good. Can't really complain, man. Got to change that little setting. We should be okay now. We should be all right. But yeah, 10 out of 10 streamer here, man. 100% professional, never messes up. Just, not too bad. Luckily, if we ever are muted and it's not my microphone, it's just a very quick click of a switch. Yeah, for the recordings, I have it on a different layer. This way, if I need to raise it up or lower it, it's much easier to do. But that same setting, if I do it on stream, just ends up muting me. So it's weird the way it works like that. It only works for the recording. I can do this. But it doesn't matter. We're going to go speak to this jabroni here. See what the hell he wants. We got some big boy NBA games tomorrow. We got a game 6 with the Knicks and Philadelphia 76ers. That's the main one. That's the big one that we want to check out. Once that series is done, whoever wins that one will if Knicks win today, then they advance. But if Philly wins, then they force a game 7. But after this series, whoever wins this series, the big hitter one, the heavyweight one, essentially it's like the Messi versus like Mbappe kind of, or Messi versus Ronaldo. Two heavyweights is going to be the Denver Nuggets series versus the Minnesota Timberwolves. That one is going to be a banger. It's going to be one that is going to be like one for the books. That's the next big series and stuff like that to be watching. Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting night tonight. Then tomorrow we got
Are you near?
got SmackDown in France. We got then we got it for Backlash in France as well. So they're already pretty much getting the stage kind of set up. And I think they're going to do some sort of early access thing that's kind of free for people to watch and shit. Like a special showing where it's free. Let me see. Backlash. No, SmackDown. Let me see. SmackDown. Free. Some shit. Yeah, there's going to be a WWE Backlash kickoff for free for WWE fans this Friday at 4 p.m. So there might be something able to watch. I don't know if it's going to be a YouTube thing. But it's going to be free and open to the pub. Oh, okay. I guess it's for people going there. If they are able to get to a free, open to public with doors schedule, that's pretty cool. That they're going to do some free kind of event thing. I guess it's just to create a little bit more hype. There is here. Bam.
Javi, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice for something greater. Is the wolf nearby?
Yes, but he's grown. I have kept him company.
Guess we're gonna kill
but he's consumed by
it should be good.
I cannot understand.
Regrettable but necessary.
What day is your trip? Is it on Saturday or tomorrow?
From the start, it was
When's
a
the big
kind
trip day?
creature. But our mistrust and cruelty have robbed the poor wolf of its sweetness and life.
Would it be a kindness to kill it then?
We are past the time for such mercy.
Wait.
This wolf has power now that would test our strength.
Safe journey, have fun, all that good stuff.
He is possessed of a power that renders him ever living.
Then we will offer him a different fate. This cord is unbreakable. You must convince him to wear it. It will act as a leash, whose magic will signal that he is safely secured.
Hey,
An
still good,
assurance
man.
to the
One
ace
day,
of
sometimes 2 nights, whatever.
A beacon, that is all.
Sometimes what
No
you
harm.
need, a little boost,
Fenrir.
a little recharge, just having a little bit fun, man.
Fenrir, yes. You know the creature's name. Did Loki tell you?
I think we might be fighting a big boss here, man.
Yes. Dweller of the Fens. An apt name for his current fate.
Here we go. I think we might fight something badass here, man. It's a big wolfy wolf.
Leave me.
I wish you well, Great Wolf. But a fierce
Might get my ass kicked here, guys.
The Aesir worry about your growing size and
Whoa,
strength.
whoa, whoa.
Do they now?
Yeah, badass, man.
And what do they have to be afraid of?
Be out there in the neck of the woods, man. It's gonna be sweet.
Harvey brings a collar fashioned by the dwarves. A beacon
Jolly boys outing.
that we may track from a distance to know where you roam. Wear this, and you may live and thrive in Asgard without worry.
I smell something sour.
Wear the collar. Or return to Jotunheimer.
Sure, but has it changed much from when she was growing? It has to have changed a little bit, right?
Have I not treated you with kindness? We are bonded, you and I.
Voice is kind of creepy here. I'm thinking about it.
So you may trust me.
And
Open
the
your
sounds, too.
As a pledge of faith, you may take my hand if I am untrue.
Oh, shit.
Be swift, Harvey.
Holy shit. He just takes this guy's head off.
It burns.
Harvey,
Chit.
Nice.
unbind him!
Oh, boy.
Harvey!
Here you stay, Fen Dweller.
He lost that hand. Looks like... Why is it telling me to skip it? I'm not skipping this shit. It's like twitching here.
Here you die. Deceiver.
Hopefully it's my controller not going out of whack and shit. Whoa, okay, we got some green shit here.
The home of the gods turns red. Red with gore.
Trying to hit that shit, but I guess we gotta do it the old-fashioned way. Let's see. It's like critical spots with the arrow. I gotta use my other arrow, I think. He ain't killing me, man. I ain't dying. Trying to... Figure if you hit him in these critical spots, it does more damage. I can't really tell. Oh, shit. Ooh, nice. Oh, shit. That's not good. That doesn't feel nice. Yeah, I wonder what the hell. Shooting all these damn arrows, they ain't doing shit. It's not taking away anything. They ain't eating me again, bro. Oh, shit. Yeah. The hell? I just climbed up that shit. There we go. Let's hit it. Now I can see the colors. Oh, bind it. Okay, hold on. What do you mean bind? Okay. Oh. This feels like some God of War shit here. Got like mini game or something.
Be an age of storms.
Never was good at that stuff either.
Of wolves.
Where did you hear these words of prophecy?
He's got a stick. He wants to play fetch. Oh shit, that ain't his stick. That's a. Oh my god, that is a. You know. Oh god, you gonna get me? Let's see if I can roll out of it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. He looks like... Oh, shit. Jaws is coming. Shit. I was out of stamina, man. Out of freaking stamina. Oh, shit. Damn, I feel like I run slow, man. Come on. Pick it up. Jesus. Guy's pretty badass, though. Rightfully so. Man, well, he's going down. Not as quick as he wants, but... Oh, yeah. There you go. Good damage there. Oh, maybe a bind? Yep. Hell yeah. Okay. We're wrapping him around like this is Wonder Woman and shit. With that lasso. Oh, shit.
Comes the second great sorrow, when the Harvey goes to fight the wolf.
How do you know these things?
Ah!
This is the tale I tell myself each night in the cold and dark, before I sleep and dream of tasting your flesh.
Whoa. So Xbox is going to be upgrading. Well, they're going to be adding this thing where, you know how like you get a game and shit, and there's like another version or something. I think they're testing it, but I think it's a good idea where you can upgrade and shit. Maybe hopefully it's something like paying just a difference or some shit. They need to do that because sometimes these games got too many different tiers and shit. That'd be nice to, like, even especially like a game like this that you have the standard edition, maybe for a small fraction. I mean, hopefully it's not more than the fucking game itself, you know, but they need to add that shit. I don't know if it's already like that on Steam. I don't really buy too much games now on Steam at the moment. But yeah, paying the difference, upgrading to a different version is good. Yeah, this wolf ain't shit. We're too strong anyway. Maybe if I was much lower health, maybe. But like I regen life. You know, I got so many skills that I've become a badass. You really don't get owned as much as you normally would. Not like how I used to get owned in the rating and shit. Good doggy. I don't know how long this is gonna keep him like that shit, but hey. Yeah, probably be. I mean, that's the insane part about it.
I could not strike the killing blow. All my oath.
We'd be like level 200, it'd be a lot harder.
Anyone lesser would have succumbed to his hatred.
If I could have
it,
done
man.
this any other way.
You can challenge it too. You can take all your skill points off too. You can remove every skill point. I can make it. You can make it more complicated.
Our fates are fixed.
Probably do
Fate,
like
I
1
know.
damage
You
though.
made a great sacrifice on my behalf.
It was not for you.
Do not think your kindness has made you a new friend, Lord of Imbeciles. I will kill you, all of you, gorging on Aesir flesh.
You may strike the final blow, son of Loki, but I will savor my years of freedom before we meet again. Come, old friend. The healing hands of Freya can help you.
You look like he's smiling or he's contemplating life. Then damn, this sucks, man. So I played some Manor Lords the other day. My town ran out of food and people starved, but as a lord, I was okay. I mean, that's good. That's nice. That's good. You're like, fuck the people as long as you're good. That well, it
Come to
sounds
say
like
what I fear.
how a king would
Not
be
to say,
in like some of these
but
movies
to
and
show.
shows, man.
A vision of the times
Fuck
to
it.
come. None
I'm still
living
good.
or dead now equal our heavy in arrogance.
That's crazy.
To believe that you could remake your fate thus.
For all your efforts, for all your struggles, the threads of fate still bind you as tightly as ever. And yet, from this pattern, a single strand escapes the fray.
Damn, bro.
Stubbornly clings to the
Gotta help them out, man.
Esir, Vanir, your doom will come. The earth will shake, the sun will die. Jötnar will stalk your streets as fire rains upon your heads. And the great wolf Fenrir will feast upon your blood. But you have found a way to live beyond this terror.
Let it flow.
To cheat your death.
I'm not done.
From the life tree we go.
So it's definitely challenging, sounds like.
Mind and spirit will surge to a time far beyond your own. To a time in which you shall be reborn.
None may follow. Loki least of all. It is done.
I
Time.
need an achievement here. Come on. Look it up. Achievement, let's go! In the footsteps of the gods. Complete the Asgard and Jotunheim quest.
This was not my day to die.
Not today. Damn right. Shit. So yesterday I played a sound effect. I played that, I played the, you know, that Lionel Richie shit. It was like 10 seconds long and shit and on the YouTube thing, man. Just to show you how crazy it was. They for that 10 seconds, they copyright claimed that shit. So right now I'm on it, on the YouTube thing, removing that shit. I'm making the software remove that bit for me. But that's just to show you the difference between it. That was just a quick sound effect, you know what I mean? No different than something like this here. Let me see. You know, some shit like this. We'll test this one too. Oh yeah, I'll make a plenty. My negative like 5 cents and shit. He'll probably pay me. He said, "Man, damn, you down bad, guy." Like, yo, bro, you down bad. Here, take this, man. All right, guess we can wake up. That part is done here. Okay. Okay, so let's go back. Let's wake up. And then we'll go do the world. We'll do a little bit of that rage shit. Yeah. I mean, that just shows you how quick something can be picked up, just to show. I just played it because I had set some line and shit, so I just ended up clicking that shit. But, it is what it is. So all I do is just remove it. You know, on the secondary channel, we're not getting anything anyway because we got to meet, you know, requirements and stuff like that. So it really doesn't matter. I could have just left it on it and shit, but I took it out. I'll take it out.
Eivor, you have awakened.
It'll just mute probably like 20 seconds of me.
I returned to Asgard.
And what did you see?
Let's see. I bound the great wolf. Okay, let's tell her that first.
I bound the wolf Fenrir, Loki's son, with an unbreakable cord. The beast was enraged by my actions. We fought and I prevailed, but I could not kill the beast.
If they want to claim you, they're going to claim you.
Things I would never have imagined to be real. Parables, yet here you live them as memories.
Every moment there was as tactile and as vital as you and I seated in this hut.
This is wonderful. Was there more?
But, you know, at the same time, like, if you do a 2-hour stream or you do a 10-hour stream and you play a sound effect like this or some shit. So clicking that sound effect, I can see that that shit takes 6 seconds, and let's say that shit gets claimed, then your whole video goes to the person. I don't think that should be fair. You know, something like that. That's something that I never quite understood or anything like that. All right, let's sell
It
that.
was a betrayal. I betrayed my friend Tyr. I stood by as the Great Wolf mauled him, tearing his arm off at the joint. I could have said something to prevent it, given him a warning. But I did nothing.
How did it feel?
I was unmoved by his pain. Not hateful, but I did not regret my indifference. A swig of poison that drinks like wine.
Selfishness unmeasured often feels this way. What else did you see?
Jesus. So if you wanted to play music so that they could have music for passengers to hear, even just have radio on, they want $1,000 a year for the license. Who claims it for you that you have to pay that stuff? Like, who collects that?
I witnessed the final vision from the Nornir, the coming of Ragnarok. All was fire and ash, a chaos like a foul wind from the
That was a
depths
crazy
of
ass
the
price,
Noongar.
man.
But we were ready for the coming storm. 8 of us, we drank the mead, then stood and marched to our doom. And that was the end of the Nornir's prophecy.
How curious.
Or is that something that just comes with the nature of owning a coach?
I can make sense of no more.
I see. The thrust of these visions seem clear to me. As in your first reverie, a fear of betrayal hangs upon you. Odin has seen fit to gift you with his infinite knowledge and the treasure of his experience. Perhaps his tale is a warning. The indifference he felt is a great pity. See that you do not follow this same road. To do so would
wise.
risk a loneliness, a personal exile, worse than death.
I understand. Or I hope I do. Thank you, Valka.
That's crazy, man. And even if it was like no copyright sounds, you still would have to pay? What if you play your own music, like you make your own music? How does that work? Oh shit. Be free, Firefly. Forgot I had this shit. Be free. Okay, we don't have any more. Okay, okay. Still trying to get this damn base to level 6. I haven't figured out what the hell I'm doing wrong, man. So we're going to go on another raid real quick to see if I can upgrade this armory shit. What is this place here? I need a little bit more. Let me see how much it costs to level it up here. What's this spot here? To level up this shit. Yeah, let me see how much more I need. It's crazy just to have the radio. Yeah, but isn't it like a radio something that's included with the car and shit? That's like, you know, like by default, that's why it feels weird. It sounds weird, at least to me. I guess they're just more stricter with that stuff. Maybe people who own coaches and shit got to do the same shit. I'm not familiar with it. Yeah, I need 750. So we do another raid, I can upgrade it. So let me do another raid and see if we get a little bit more resources.
Up for some raid.
Okay, we did actually unlock a new area on the raid, so we were able to find we have a new location now, so let me let's pop this one up. So what you gonna do? Are you gonna you're gonna be forking up the cash to pay for the music thing, or nah? Are you gonna hand these guys instruments and shit? Have them play their own shit, some banjos? Say fuck it, sing a song. Are you gonna pay the 1,000, whatever that is? And we are gonna go. And we got a couple spots here. We got a couple lit up spots here too. So, I think maybe we go to that one first, man. Make sure that we get what we need to get.
Run up the sail!
Run up the sail. Okay, we got a long way traveling. Okay, gotcha. So you're opting out of it, so they're not gonna have any music on the trip, right? So I understand this stuff. I mean, like, I look at it like this. If I were to take a coach, like if, let's say I was gonna go to Atlantic City or some shit, and I pay a ticket to get on one of those buses that will take me from Manhattan to Atlantic City like I did before, there ain't no music on that shit anyway. They don't play no music on it anyway, so, and everybody's got their phone and or they'll have a Walkman if they're mad old, or a CD player like me, you know? Nowadays, everybody has their own way of listening to music, or they're playing a Game Boy or some shit. All right, did we make this right? We're not going to hit up that one just yet. I want to make sure we get... Oh, shit. Dang. Didn't we just see, like, a yellow shit pop up here, and now it's not there? No. Well, so weird. All right, we'll hit up the monastery first, then. Yeah. I mean, again, I would think, oh shit. Yeah, a lot of people's got ways to listen to their music. I don't think it's a necessity thing, or it doesn't sound like it's a necessity anymore. Maybe back in the day when there wasn't really the phones and all that, but nowadays everybody's entertaining themselves. But yeah, I've been on some coach buses and all that stuff. And yeah, we just chill out. I'll be just staring out the window and shit. Hey, you just tell your customers, hey, there ain't no in-flight movies up in this bitch, all right? You bring your own freaking snacks, you bring your own entertainment, and that's it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's a lot of money to be giving, and yeah, that doesn't feel like that's a lot of money to be given to the artist. But we just pass it. Yep, and we did. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll be finding like little glitches here and shit. I can't bring them on with me to do the raid until I clear out some of these jabronis. I don't know, but yesterday I was like stuck on the boat when I did my raiding. I've been finding a lot of weird shit, man. No game perfect. Not even the single player shit. You find little, even though it's not full single, but you know, you find little hiccups. Oh boy. Yeah, we don't want to call in the raid because if they die, I don't have ability to revive them without health. I gotta get to 6 hearts. So we do the old-fashioned way. Take them out. We try to get some health up. This is a bigger area because of the monastery, so we try to pick up some stuff before we call in the troops to help out. Yeah, we can break that in, even then. Oh. Okay. And we got one here. Hopefully that's a small chest and maybe not a big chest. Yep. Beautiful. One good thing about the raids, though, of doing these things is you definitely get a lot of resources. So, like, if I want to keep upgrading gear and shit, definitely way more easier. And we also have that auto loot, so I'm not even pressing anything to loot. It'll pick it up by itself. The only thing you can't do is pick up the chest. I have to click that, or, you know, get the key. That makes it a little easier for me. And we'll clear out a decent enough, just then we'll call in the troops. Sword ones are so fucking annoying here. I mean, the shield bearers are the most annoying NPCs here. Hey, dude, that guy just flew like he was Flash and shit. Just saw something fly. Damn, all of these guys shield users? Shit. Annoying.
Put you on a pike!
Only get a couple of hits before he blocks again, so I feel like I'm staying here all day with this shit. So I got a new suggestion from a similar genre of the People Just Do Nothing, and if I can find it later, I think it's called it's called This Country. Have you heard of it? Someone recommended me, said it's not too far off. It's very, if I like People Just Do Nothing, that it's not too far off on that stuff. So it is essentially, from what I understand, it is it's another documentary style comedy with lives and experiences of young people in modern rural Britain by following the antics and events of cousins Carrie and Lee. Let's see. There's some shit, I don't know. They said it's similar to it, so I might, if I find that. Yeah, it's another mockumentary sitcom. Seems like it's a new one. They're in a small village. And yeah, they dealing with like boredom and shit, so it's not too far off from People Just Do Nothing. Small community. I might check it out after. I haven't really looked into like what I was gonna do into once PJDN finishes, but yeah, it might be a potential avenue to explore in the future.
Hey, wait! Eat this!
Yeah, because I'm not always really thinking about what's coming up next and shit. I know everybody be thinking like, hey, what are you going to be doing after so-and-so? But I don't really think about it. I usually will just write down shows that people are suggesting as I'm watching a current show. But there's never, you know, like a game plan. So... I said it has, you know, I like People Just Do, then I will like this type of shit. So I'm like, Well, first thing I said to myself in my head, I didn't say it to the person, but I gotta look for it, you know. Gotta see if I can find it. Yeah, it shows it's not always here. If I call the raid in now, what do you call it? Yeah, if I call it in now, I don't have enough to heal them if they do die, so I'll try to take a few of them out more. Yeah, but what I do is I try to write down people's suggestions and shit on Discord, and you know, like the only one that I kind of have a game plan for is after IT Crowd and shit, because you know BritBox has that the Toast of London ones that I'm gonna check out, see if I like it and shit. So that's the only one that I gotta. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do after. But we wing it. We figure. We go with the flow. Damn shields. Now, there's some shows that, like, I know have been suggested, but I haven't done them because I didn't find them and stuff. So there are shows I can't find, but they're out there.
With me here. I see what you need.
Because even, like, you know, even BritBox for me doesn't have everything. It's not the same as the UK counterpart.
Flank the idiot.
Sometimes we get lucky, like how you hooked us up and helped us out, you know? Like when we did Goodnight Sweetheart, somebody gave me the series, so that helped out. You know, minus a few. When we get the majority of stuff, it just makes it a little easier.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think we can call in the raid after this, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go kind of downstairs, call it in. Come on. Guy's annoying here. Alright, there you go. Alright. Go more downstairs here. Get closer to the chest. And yeah, let's call it in here. Got 2 here. Alright, here goes nothing. I have 3 hearts, so it should be alright. Yeah, we get a lot of suggestions, but sometimes it's easier just typing it in, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and then I find it, but sometimes not so much. I try to make sure that I find a lot of the episodes so I don't struggle as much, you know? I don't like to look for an episode one at a time. I try to find, you know, complete series. So, you know, because that should be the least of my problems, but I think that finding the show is probably the hardest thing to do. That's the first, you know, obstacle, big obstacle. Shit, look what happened when I did OFA. How many people were bitching at me that, oh, you have the wrong version, kid. This one has 5 minutes outside and shit like that, blah, blah, blah. So we love doing OFA, but that shit got annoying very quickly with people bitching constantly with that shit. It's like, how the hell am I going to fucking know? And again, when people don't really go out their way to help me, then one guy would give me episodes, but I'm like, bro, you're giving me these episodes, but I don't go on your schedule. I go on my schedule. So if you send these shits to me too late, I'm already done with my shit. So, you know, I don't go on based on what people send me. So, and I told him, like, no disrespect. How can I be going on how fast you send this shit? I'd never do these shows. So that was probably the more difficult show. And even though we're doing IT Crowd and shit, people say some stuff is, I just ignore it at this point. I just don't want to hear it. So me, I just tuned them out now. Anybody who says, oh, this version misses this, I just don't give a shit anymore. If you are personally, whoever's bitching at me is not helping me, then I give zero fucks if I have the wrong version. If no one is helping me and people bitching at it, then help me. I mean, listen, I'm very nice, but I also have my zero fuck moments, and remember, I am Hispanic, so, you know, I do have that fire and badass side and shit like that to me that I'm sure most people don't like and stuff, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? I try not to be that way, but, you know, I definitely try not to respond negatively, you know, on things, you know what I mean? Open this, did not press that button, open that door! Jesus. But, yeah, now, like, even last week's episode we did, some people were like, oh, there's something missing. I didn't even respond. Just don't give a shit. I'm here to watch a show. If you're, you know, to whatever person upset, we missed a piece or whatever, that's your problem. And if you're not personally helping me find it, then I really don't give a shit what they got to say. If they far like, oh, you're missing some shit here, you know, I can't help, you know, if dialogues are missing or we get an edited version and shit like that. We get what we can find, whatever I find on Google and shit. And no American or someone outside watching a show that they're watching for the first time is gonna know that this version is, you know, toned down or some shit like that. That's an unreasonably silly expectation. Where's this shit at? But yeah, we're definitely more seasoned reactor now and stuff like that. I think I've gotten to the point I've seen a lot and read a lot enough to not really engage in certain scenarios anymore. It's just not worth my effort. Not worth it. Respectfully, it's just not worth the headache and stuff like that, because too many people on YouTube are a little bit anal and shit. Yeah, definitely anal with it. So, you know, I've learned to just deal with it. Don't respond and shit. I don't need to be perfect. Reaction doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not here to get graded on a test and shit. And if anybody gets ever too annoying, right click, mute, block, ban, get the fuck out. No time for this shit. Yeah, no time for people shit no more. Okay, we got another spot over here. We can check that one out. You get older, man. Peace is such a priority for you. People disrupt your peace, man. Get to stepping. Mm-hmm. Minus P, kid. You had a muted freaking microphone. How dare you, kid? Jesus, kid. Come on. That's okay. That grading is fine. I accept that for streaming. Streaming, I'm 100% professional streamer. Never mess up. So, you know. Okay, here it goes. All right, let's go to the next Bon Voyage. Let's go check it out. Well, yeah, at this stage of the game, I think I've read every type of comment potentially. It's very few comments that will surprise me anymore now. Yeah, some people are good at school, you know. Me, not so much. Just, you know. Shit, I was so bad in school. At one point, I was doing bad in Spanish.
What do you think you're doing?
Just didn't pay attention enough. Spanish teacher put me aside. She said, "You're fucking Spanish. You better start doing better and shit." And then I did a little bit better. I started doing better and shit. I was like, I know. Just, you know, a lot of shit on my mind, lady. I was like, you're supposed to be doing really good in this class. You know that, buddy? I'm bad at English, bad at Spanish, bad at everything, man.
We watching to the front.
Yeah, we're almost full on the rations, which is going to be a benefit. Whoops, damn, we're missing everything now. Yeah, but that's still pretty cool. I think it was French and Spanish. I wanted easy grades, I chose Spanish and shit. Probably would have been better to try something different, but then I would have had to work for it.
Can't hold out much.
I was like, fuck that.
Come, brothers.
3 times. 3 times? Never? Well, but that's okay. I'm sure people like here, like that went to do French and shit, probably didn't go to no French shit, you know, France and stuff. It is cool though if you know another language. I do think it's badass when people know multiple languages and shit.
Try to flank.
Hey, that counts, bro. 100%, 1000% counts, man. It is pretty badass, though. I know it's technically English and shit, but I'm learning Scottish lingo, UK lingo. Does that count? Does that count now or no? I'm not an expert, obviously, but you know, learn a couple of words here and there. I gotta take my chance down the road and read that the banter book here. I glanced at it a little bit today.
Thank you.
But there we go. I think the greatest thing that has happened, well, I don't, you know, well, the more unique thing that has happened over the course of time from doing reaction is that although obviously I've watched movies that have people from the UK and all that stuff like that, I think now I pick up on accents more. I don't know if it's just because I just watch more stuff now, but I'm more in tune to hearing people's accents and more just in the know with other celebrities, you know, from all a little bit more parts of the world. So, you know, learning new celebrities, you know, people that you guys loved and stuff. Besides some of the stuff that you guys like from America, you know what I mean? So it's kind of cool. No expert, you know, none of that shit, right? But at least I know a few celebrities, and now I finally, you know, I finally know Ricky Gervais and shit instead of Ricky Gervais. So, you know, and I always tell people, hey, you want to laugh at me? Go watch that freaking Ricky Gervais show, first episode, me saying that shit. 2 Ronnies. I said, is this the 2 Ronnies? I did the 2 candles, 2 Ronnies. I says, is this the 2 Ronnies? The titles is 2 Ronnies. I've done a lot of dumb stuff. I think that makes me human. You know? It definitely makes me wacky. And I'm part of the problem, probably why they say, yeah, Americans don't get this shit. Is this the 2 Ronnies, guys? It says, kid, it says in the fucking title, man. So I've done a lot of stupid shit, and I'll probably continue to do stupid shit till the end of days, man. You know? There's always going to be some shit. Like, I just recorded today, I won't say what episode of Men Behaving Badly, but we recorded a episode of Men Behaving Badly, and there was 2 names in it that they said referring to some joke that I didn't know. So I said, you know, who's that? Let me know, guys. They did say one name I knew, and I said, guys, I know that one just in case. But I was like, yeah, let me know the 2 names in the shit. So there's going to be some names and stuff. There's gonna be some names. Well, also, although we'd never finished the show, and maybe one day we'll go back to it, Limmy was another one that I never heard, you know, never really hearing a lot of these accents and stuff like that. But I also think it's just something I just didn't really pay attention to, you know what I mean? Because there are movies where you have actors using accents and shit, but I just didn't really pay attention to it. I think that's more or less, but now I pay attention to it. Not that I don't say I didn't give a fuck before, but just, you know, I just didn't really pay. I watch a movie or a show to be entertained and stuff like that, and you know, so I don't really pay too much attention to that stuff, you know. Nah, because not only when you're watching a show, there's also body language that's going in there. There's movements. There's expressions and shit. So not only that, you also got expressions that are happening through actions. So you have more ways to pick up lingo on top of that shit. And then as you hear words and you start learning what they are, naturally you're going to essentially pick up things. You know, one of the greatest things or coolest things that happen, for example, while watching pretty much our first show on the channel, Still Game, is that I talk to the community. It's something that I try to pride myself on, interacting with the community. So as people talk to me, I learned more lingo, you know, whether that was talking to you or a Kaza or a Rooster or, you know, anybody. So as I interacted with more people, I ended up picking up even more lingo, if that, you know. I say I'm waiting, but eventually I'm going to get the freaking, I want to get the DVD set of that. I'm going to get the Benny Norm DVD set. There's a few DVD sets I want to get. Definitely want to own the Still Game collection because I would like to pop it up when I feel like it, you know. Have the ability to do that. But with, you know, some things, you know, being on a channel, then they take it down and shit.
Time you die.
There you go. Stay up, buddy. Stay up. There we go. Okay, we didn't lose somebody, so that's good. Yeah, that's another thing too, where we have to always be careful with having everything digital library, because let's say you have a digital library, right? And God forbid the internet goes out and you need, you know, to log into your, let's say you buy movies on Amazon or some shit. You buying the movies on Amazon and you don't have the internet working and shit. That means you can't watch your library if you were buying movies out there. So, which one? Where? No, the whiskey that you gotta put near my little portable fridge. I have that just to clear up a little space and stuff. I'm still my goal is to I'm probably gonna drink it on my birthday, to be honest. Because since I don't drink often enough like that, I probably save it for a special occasion and shit. I still have it in its container and everything like that. But I'm also don't know if I want to, I don't know. Part of me says, I don't know if should I keep it as a collector's item? Do I drink it? Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm debating. Debating at this moment in time, but, there's something, a couple of things around here. I'm just gonna try to find it. I know there's the 2 keys there. There's got to be something else here. It's showing lower. Let's see. Yeah, my fear was that I was gonna knock it down behind me because I always change the decor. You know, I get bored. I mess around and I move stuff around. So I was like, you know, I don't want to knock that down. Something because I know it's expensive, so I don't want to break it down. you know, one day I'm clumsy or some shit and, you know, I break it. So I'm like, I put it underneath my fridge because there's a little table there. Because even the bottle is very special. And definitely the container that it pops in there. Oh, where the hell is this shit? To me, it's a, you know, not only obviously I can drink it, but it's a cool souvenir, you know. It's dear to me, man. Let me see. What the fuck is this shit at, man? Put on the chest, man. Well, there was one more. Okay, we can see the key there. There's definitely something here. We don't want to miss it. Sorry, man. Sorry, bro. Sorry, man. Oh, shit. Okay. We got T-minus 30 minutes. MBB day. MBA badly day. Okay, showing down. But we've jumped in the water. We didn't see anything. I can't use the Raven. Gotta be something to break that we're not seeing. Okay, what are we missing here? That's just like in here or some shit. I go down there. Let's see. Oh, we were around here. Oh, you know what? Probably break this. It's probably some piece shit there. Let's see. Something to go down here, maybe? Nope. Negative there. Yeah, I don't want to miss out on the loot. Okay, we got that treasure there, man. Let's see. Where the freak is this shit? If I can call my Raven, I would have been good to find this shit. I can't find it. Obviously, we'll leave, but. Tell me there's like no cave here, no nothing. Oh, there it is. See? Blind as a bat. There we go. Well, the last episode was titled Marriage, so kind of like proposed like my boy like freaking Grinder and shit. Like he'll do the little drunky drunk shit, man. So similar, you know, with the marriage shit. It's always funny doing a drunk marriage shit. And Dorothy busting his balls and shit. Fucking love her, man. She's great. Also, which is cool about the show too, because like you got this great show that, yeah, obviously it's about men behaving badly and stuff like that, but the ladies are just as important, you know, into the guys' everyday, you know, life. Busting the guys' balls and shit, you know, because, you know, they're chasing the ladies. So I think that they add the right amount to it. Like, they just make the show even better with these ladies and stuff like that. I don't know that the show would be as good without having the ladies. I mean, they add a lot to it that makes it even more enjoyable and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure they could have got like other random girls appearing in episodes and getting turned down left and right and shit. But the fact that they have ladies and they're still in, you know, almost having ladies, because Tony doesn't quite have Deborah. And, you know, they get in the doghouse a lot. I find that to be very relatable and shit like that. I'm sure you've done stuff that ticks off a girl. You pissed her off, you made her sad and shit. I mean, we've all done that at some point. You know,
Sail out! Sail out!
especially in my much younger days too. I've done a lot of stupid shit. So. But yeah, they like those. They got like the. Basically, they got the perfect cast on it. They got the perfect cast. And at the same time, regardless, you know, what people, if that they preferred this Tony, you know, over my man, Harry Enfield and shit. I thought Harry shit wasn't that bad anyway. Because Tony is still kind of similar into how Harry Enfield was. You know what I mean? Harry Enfield's character and shit. It wasn't that far off from Dermot. He has kind of the same personality. It's just the execution is different. You know what I mean? Although, yeah, we like Tony's character and shit. We didn't see it like it was so horrible, like how people were making it out to be like Dermot is like the worst ever. You know what I mean? Like people were being very dramatic and shit. His performance wasn't horrible. Wasn't anything like I feel like vomiting, you know, some shit. You know, like people were being very dramatic and shit like that. You can prefer someone and stuff. That's, you know, 100% understandable. Because, you know, when we watch Goodnight Sweetheart, we got a new Yvonne and Phoebe, right? And I still preferred the original ones and stuff like that, although we were tolerating Phoebe more. You know, we tolerated Phoebe more. I still, and this is an unpopular opinion, still like the original ones, which pissed off a lot of people. You know? I live to piss off people, my brother. So, I remember me saying, man, I really miss that old Yvonne and shit. People typing, kid, come on, you gotta give her a chance, you know? Give her a chance, you really... and I'm like, no, she's just better. The original one was way better. And stuff like that. The only difference, people were trying to say, like, the new Yvonne was prettier, but at the same time, I'm looking at, let me grab her name so I don't mess up. She was not ugly. The first one was beautiful. And she had that kind of, to me, like that Marilyn Monroe kind of vibes to it. So hold on, let me get the, right, Goodnight Sweetheart cast, because I don't want to get the name, yeah, the Michelle Holmes, she was pretty. She had them kind of Marilyn Monroe kind of vibes, man. I mean, a pretty lady's pretty lady. She acts well. You know, regardless of whatever the scenario, whether they regret not being on the show and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't enjoying performances, man. I'm not too picky. You know, you're the same. You're not too fussy. But yeah, people even were making a big deal about Dermot and shit. Oh, I just shouldn't. They even said you shouldn't watch series 1. But I'm telling you, people always telling me what to do. And like, bro, like you can suggest things, but like tell me not to watch them, I'm gonna do it anyway. I do it on purpose and shit. They were like, oh, you shouldn't watch it because you know, the better character comes in season 2. And I wrote to the person, I'm like, well, if you like the second series, well then wait till I get there and go watch that. I got annoyed and I wrote it. They eventually, actually, people responded back on that comment on top of it. And then the person deleted their comment. I'm like, why are you telling me what to do? I'll watch what I want. I'm enjoying something. Why are you trying to take my enjoyment out, man? Like, it's no different than somebody being a cock blocker, man. You're cock blocking my enjoyment. I'm watching something for the first time. Like, let me live, bro. Oh, you need to skip season 2 and shit. Huh? What? Huh? What? So, yeah. I definitely, like I said, I read every single comment. I don't respond to everybody's comment, but I read every comment.
Let's go, a Viking!
Okay, let's open up that.
Hey, come here a moment.
Yeah. Just doesn't make sense, because then if I were to listen to them and then I'm like, I'm gonna feel more lost. The more that I get to watch a show, the better it gives me time to get acclimated to characters, get used to the lingo, and just overall, just that means more showtime for me. I mean, I get very excited. Maybe people don't know that shit, but I get very excited to watch a show. I get very excited to watch shows. I really do enjoy watching a show. Might even enjoy watching shows more than I enjoy. I love movies and stuff like that, but I think I might enjoy it more. I like to watch shows. I do like my movies though, because we go to the movies and stuff like that, but I like to kick back and watch a show, because at the end of the day, it allows me to have more time watching a character, you know what I mean? All right, we got one more here. Yeah, we read some insane comments and stuff like that. That's why I say right now I don't answer every comment. You know, yeah, when I first started and stuff like that, I had like one comment maybe every week and shit. So yeah, and even then as things picked up a little bit, I still answered like every comment. But nowadays I don't get everybody's comment and stuff like that. Especially with YouTube not always giving me notifications. I might get to it at a later point. We do our best to pretty much read every comment that I physically can see on the channel. And sometimes too, either YouTube removes it or people remove it, because sometimes you would click a person's comment and you would click somebody's comment and it says this comment is no longer there, so you can't respond to it. So either they took it out, YouTube took it out, some shit. We can't always comment. Let's see what we got here. All right. And I'm sure when we do other shows, somebody's gonna tell me some shit. Like even when we watch, I know we bring it up sometimes, but we've watched Mrs. Brown, and a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, a few, very little bit of a minority that was vocal about it would be bitching, oh, that the show is shit. And I even remember someone who was a regular in the channel say, oh, this shit is shit. They didn't enjoy the show, blah, blah, blah. It sucks, etc. But then they watched it with me. They took the chance and watched it with me. And ended up loving it. Like, their criteria when they were critiquing the show was about, like, the intro was annoying. It's Mrs. Brown, it's Mrs. Brown. Da, 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 da. That was something that bothered them. But in my head, I'm like, well, then skip the fucking intro. The intro song bothers you that much, just skip the intro. That'd be what I would do, but, you know. And then they ended up loving the show, coming back and saying, listen, I completely apologize. I was very hard on this show for no reason. Didn't give it a chance. So the goal on my channel, regardless if anybody says the show is shit or not, is to see it with my own eyes. Ideally, I mean, that should be what I should be doing, right? I should be looking with my own eyes and see whether I like it or not. You know? even like some of those early shows, like Benny Dorm, I didn't always get in the beginning a lot of the lingo because I'm still new listening to stuff, you know, with Benny Dorm and shit like that. And I know that if I go listen to it again,
Sail is ready when
some jokes are gonna be picking up a little bit more, you know? Like, I didn't know what, there was a joke in Benny Dorm at the time. I didn't know what beef curtains was. So they said it in a line when they were at the, in the, what you call it? What's that? The nightclub that they were in where they get like drinks and shit? I forgot what the place was called off the top of my head and shit. But yeah, when they were in, with the singing and all that shit going on, yeah, they said beef curtains and shit. And I didn't know that shit. So there's, you know, there was things that we never picked up. And you start learning terms and stuff, and things get even more funnier and stuff like that. You know, so like, you know, sometimes you get some funny shit, man. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta, in order to experience things, you gotta take chances. And I feel like at a lot of times in people, at least some people that I interact with, they're afraid to take chances. Now, if somebody wants to watch 1,000 times Only Fools and Horses, I'm not gonna knock it. But every show that we do on the channel isn't going to be Only Fools and Horses. It's impossible. There isn't new versions, you know, etc., etc. So sometimes people are so overcritical and anal. I'm like, bro, like, what else? I'm gonna watch other things. Other things in this world are good, just like Only Fools and Horses is. Remember, it's gonna be subject to opinion. But you know, learn in this world, people are very anal, man. Doesn't matter where you're at, where you live.
I'll keep the run. Interesting move.
You know, there are anal people out there. I've read all types of comments, interesting comments and stuff. I remember that, you know, some people would write, oh, Americans get, for example, they made it sound like Americans are the only people in the world that get offended. And I'm looking at them like, I can't no longer count how many times I've offended somebody in my channel.
I see what you mean. Work as a team.
I mean, and we can argue and say that one thing that we know offends and annoys people that Americans do, for example, and it doesn't offend everyone, but when Americans call it soccer, we know for sure that pisses off people. How do I know that? Because one of our first reactions, one of the reactions we did, learning the rules of soccer. We watched a video, and when you do a reaction, you usually copy the title verbatim so that people know what video you're reacting to. So you write American reacts to understanding the rules of soccer. And boy, did I see people get upset by the fucking term there. And oh boy, was I laughing. You know?
Thor lends me strength.
So it is what it is. You know what I mean? So we offend people daily. On my channel, I'm offending somebody. And that's life. That becomes their problem, not mine. Remember, we've been suggesting stuff that people said aren't good.
Give me a hand.
Mrs. B. People don't like Mrs. Brown. I mean, Mr. Bean. They say, oh, I like Blackadder more. Mr. Bean is shit. Or someone will say Blackadder is shit. Mr. Bean is better. Still Game sucks. Rab is better. You know, like, No matter what, I can't please everyone.
You will pay.
And yeah, we can't worry too much. Like you know, remember, people are not. There's no way to know unless someone comments. Like, you know, whatever fan base we have, or at least people who tend to tune in. There's no way to know that they're tuning in if they're not commenting, which most people aren't. You know, there's no way to know who's really tuning in and shit like that. You know, so we just create, you know, and then if people want to accompany, hang out, watch, they'll watch, and if they don't, they'll watch some other creator. No problem. It don't offend me. It doesn't offend me. There's a gazillion, bazillion, trillion,
Let's get out of
you know, things that are going on YouTube. So if somebody doesn't like my shit, okay, I just say, that's nice. It has nothing to do with me. And again, we've done so many shows that people don't like. It's okay. People didn't like Job Lot. Some people don't like People Just Do Nothing. You know, the list goes on of shows that we've done and shit. Before we move out, let me just slowly get ready to put that link up, just so I have it ready. That's set up. Yeah. And remember, people that were here are not here, you know, they move on. You're not doing Only Fools and Horses. The people that only like Only Fools and Horses, that they were there, active. You're not doing Only Fools and Horses. They're no longer watching you and stuff. So we get a little bit of everything as far as, you know, creation and shit like that. Like, the only interest was, you know, oh, okay, you've watched a show that I like. You're no longer doing watching my favorite show. Peace out. That's how people are. So, you know, it's okay too. Okay, where is it at? Where is it at? So, as I say, people come and go. You always be thankful. I'm always thankful. I'm always happy about that. That people, people stop in, etc., etc. But people come and go. That's a part of life and shit like that. All right, we got that. You know, and anybody, the way I look at it too, in a positive way, is that if they're gone and shit, that's just the way, that's the cards dealt and shit. You know, there was a guy that I watched on Instagram and shit. I don't say this, but he says it like this. When someone says, they'll type in like, oh, I don't like, they'll write to him like this: I don't like the content you do. You need to, that's what they would write. Some shit like that. And he says, don't forget to close the door on your way out. That's what he says. He says, fuck you, essentially. Yeah, don't forget to close the door on your way out. Enough like that. Right,
Can't raise the sail yet.
Come on. Let's get out of this little shit. We got kind of a little stuck here, huh? Yeah, like they don't like his cursing and shit. Yeah, like the guy curses, that's part of his message and shit. I'm trying to get the hell out of here, but I'm getting kind of stuck here.
Run up the sail!
Trying to turn it, but it's being kind of whack right now.
What's wrong with you?
Come on. Trying to get us out of there. You would think that they would move the thing to hit it, but it's not always easy when I get stuck like this. There we go. Sometimes people think that, they forget that you are a part. You're not on the front stage. I think sometimes people forget that shit. And that comes to anything, you know what I mean? Alright, then we're going to be turning here. Oh, we definitely got some decent... Yeah, we got 240, so hopefully we get a little bit more loot up in here, man.
Let the sail out. Sieg!
And I think that on the internet, also, people just get a little bit too comfortable. You know, hiding behind their, you know, I don't know, anime profile or some random picture and shit that they use. You know, with the being anonymous and shit.
Good.
But yeah, we always gonna do stuff like right now. People Just Do Nothing is a good show. Job Lot was a good show. Whatever else other people didn't like, good show. Yeah, and the only time we'll, you know, stop a show if we're not really feeling it and stuff like that. We did that with Danger Mouse. And that has freaking David Jason on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, when you're not feeling something, you're not feeling something. And I took a long break. I haven't done it in a while, but I stopped doing Robot Wars because they like keep getting blocked and shit. And I just get lazy to be cutting all the time. That's my boy shooting here, so it's not okay. This is okay. This is good. Very small place. Easy raid. Easy peasy.
We reeve.
Oops. No, not what we want to do. Come on, come on. There we go. Pick that up. Oh, that's a great freaking place here, huh? Man, the main treasure. This was an odd place to have the treasure right there, man.
We're done here. Come on!
But we are happy when there are other people who take a chance to watch something, to go outside their comfort with me. Those that rock with me and take that extra chance, appreciate them. Because although it might seem simple, you are going against, you know, something you are already familiar with. So, you know, when some of the people take a chance, they take a little gamble, and they watch a show with me, you know, that they maybe have heard about but never got a chance to, or they thought it wasn't good and they give it another shot and then they end up liking it, or maybe they don't like it but they gave it another chance. That's dope. I think that's real dope. I think I'm biased. I think that's badass. You know, and then occasionally we get some stuff like, you know, somebody say, man, I really enjoyed your Alpha stuff. So I said, so then go watch it again. It's right there for you. Go watch it again. Nobody's stopping you, man. You know, they're like their subtle way saying you're not, you know, hey, you're not doing anything else I like and shit. Well, number one, you can suggest something. And number two, you can always rewatch something that I've done that if you really enjoy it that much. There's nothing wrong with that. If you only like, I did one show, want to watch it a couple more times, go ahead, shit, crack out of that shit. Go for it. Go for it, homies. All right, how much resources we got? 240. We still haven't got no shit, huh? Yeah. Oh, shit, you never heard of what did I just say? The Big Country, whatever I just said? A lot of shows. So, no matter what, there's so many American shows I haven't watched, haven't heard of. There's just too many shows, man. Too much shit. And now I can say I don't know a lot of shows because I don't even have one of the more popular services, Netflix. I haven't had it for like 2 years now. So Netflix be having a show like every day, I feel, come out. So I'm not with any of the current shit. I'm not with that current shit. I'm not with the cool kids, man. So, you know. Oh, I was trying to jump on that guy.
Won't let us lose.
Trying to jump. Oh, shit.
Let's spill some innards.
We got two. Yeah, let me just make sure that I did put it up. Pop here. Popping up in a couple minutes. That's good there. Now we just wait for it to pop up. Make sure we have the link copied. Yes, we do. What the hell? We got spotted? Free. Let me just wait for that to pop up. But yeah, I freaking love shows, man. And this year alone, like this year and last year, I've made a more conscious effort to see more movies. You know? I'm more of a show guy. But yeah, trying to watch more movies and stuff too. Especially, I've seen some great movies this year alone, last year alone as well. I saw some phenomenal movies. The new Avatar, Godzilla vs. Kong, the new one, New Kingdom, whatever. Godzilla -1, fantastic movies. Some of the best shit ever. Some of the shit I've been watching has been real bangers. Phenomenal shows. I mean, movies, excuse me. Yeah. Can't speak of the English, man. It's no different than like you giving a game a chance, you know, trying a different game genre and stuff, you know.
No paradise where you're going.
If it wasn't for Vampire Survivors, I don't know what that classifies the genre for. Hold on, Vampire Survivors. I now love whatever this genre is called. Let me see. Okay, they call it like a roguelike action game, casual game. And yeah, I freaking love those type of games now. Any of these type of survival type games now, I freaking love to pieces. To me, it feels like a new genre, but maybe it's just something I didn't really explore like that. But those type of survival shit with waves and enemies and stuff, I fucking love it. And I wouldn't have tried it if I didn't just randomly download it, like randomly and shit. Out of nowhere. We're gonna have to hide in the bush here. We gotta hide in Kate's bush in a second. And then we will, I gotta put the link. Well, hopefully there's room in Kate's bush, and yeah, check it out. A few more in here. Huh?
Have your guts out.
Trying to get my wolf. There we go. All right. Let me hide here for a second. Hopefully this shit pops up. Put them on the playlist. Ooh. Okay, this one. Save to playlist. We wait for the second one. And there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Save. Hopefully we got it saved. Check, check. Bam. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully, Discord and shit pops it, lets these people know too. But either way, as long as it's up. Just in case whoever sees it and stuff. Again, people are going to watch it at their leisure and shit. But, it's there. Options and shit. But yeah, no matter what, there isn't a show alive that everybody likes. People dislike only fools and horses. Nice. At least the bot's doing good. What the hell? Sometimes the bot is like 3 days late and shit. And that shit gets annoying. Come on, boys. Help me out with this loot.
Some good takings here.
Help me with this.
Nice, nice. Got some supplies.
Right, let's get back to the ship.
No way. Eh? What the hell is all these damn keys? I got more keys than I can do anything about it, you know? Hey, that's why it's cool. So I always remind people just in case and stuff like that. It helps out. You know, it does help out. So I'm happy when the notifications do go on and shit. I'm like, thank God, man. Just makes my life a little bit easier. I don't have to keep popping them up myself and shit. Nah, that's good. It's good. I'm glad it freaking tells you and shit. Sometimes it doesn't always say it, and sometimes people who have it on, they don't even get notified and shit. So it's always a little bit of mix. Okay, we did it. Should have everything here. Let me just zoom in on the map. We got this small one over here. Might as well go check that one out. For that one, I'm just gonna make it rated easy. I'll just swim over. Get a little swim here. Probably also, man, it's crazy. There's so many shit going on and stuff too. We got Star Wars weekend and stuff. May the 4th. Probably watch some Star Wars thing in free time too, man. And now let's... Okay, I can't call the raid yet. Hey. We'll have to clear them out first. Ain't gonna be that much enemies. It looks like 2 enemies here. Okay, raid it up.
Raiders! The Northmen come!
Okay, alright. Let's open this shit up. Let's get some presents. See, even with these layouts, a lot of these layouts are all the same. So even with these things that we see here, sometimes there's not much variety in the layouts of these lands. Little bit of variety. Oh, press the damn button. Oh, okay, so that one's a ration. Okay. So we got rations. So it was nothing of value here. Out of whack. So that one we can't get shit. Alright. I heard that not much about it. But I know is it similar to Tarkov a little bit? Because like people were playing that over it and saying, hey, we're gonna play this game because you guys, they listen to the community and shit. Oh, is it similar to it? You know what, we could turn around and just go this way too. Look that other spot, shit. seen a lot of like talk about it. See, that's why another thing that I hope that at some point in time that consoles catch up where you're able to play some of the PC games, because man, some of the PC games that you guys get out, although again, to be fair, I have a PC, but they're good. That it's like, man, the console needs to get this fucking game and shit. Not the one. Yeah, it's gotta be the fucking place, man. It's gotta be it. Is it a game you see yourself like gonna get? Does it look like you're, you know, a game like interests you? Ooh, shit! I should be dead with that shit. Oh shit! Oh god, I missed.
Get back here and face me!
Yeah, PC got those games, man. They got some good games, man. Hopefully consoles catch up to some of the potential that PC games have. Like, you know, just with the ability, the sheer amount of indies that pop up more on the PC is way better, man. Yeah, it's a sad thing. Not that you or me are old yet, as we're still young, but as people get older, the reaction time just isn't all cracked up to be and shit. But that's also why you just gotta play for fun, you know? You play for fun. You don't get too crazy and shit. Ah, another ration again here. You know. Say like EFT was cool, but me, I could just never get behind the game because like, I'm like, man, I want a map and shit. I like radar and shit, knowing where the hell I am, and I just couldn't get behind. I didn't feel obligated in my brain cells to put that time to learn the maps and the exit points and shit like that. I was like, eh. So and I know that you could get a map in the game, but it wasn't like crazy and shit like that. It was just a little bullshit shit. So that was one of the things that turned me off on that game. What's up with these rations, man? Out of these damn rations, because now I'm gonna get confused being in these zones with the rations, and we're not full. We still can get 400, an extra 100. So there was 2. I'll see if I can get this treasure. But yeah, those games need competition because you know what? If these guys are being scumbags and shit, and you could get another game do better, you know, gamers will get tired of people's shit. Soon enough, gamers are going to be a little bit smarter. You know, I think they're getting a little bit... Hey, didn't we raid? Why did he tell me...
Could get it back.
Yeah, why did he stop the raid when I need to get this shit open? This guy called off the raid, man. You know, people are smartening up and shit like that. Like, here's a small example, not the same field, but... you got McDonald's, okay? And McDonald's is no one's gonna argue with this term, but McDonald's is shit, dog shit. Always been, you know, it's dog shit more now than it's ever been. And now they've been scummy with all these high prices and shit to the point it's like, why would you go to McDonald's when you could just go to a diner or anything that's a little bit better for the prices that they're charging now? At least here, it's a problem. So for the first time in a long time, McDonald's wasn't making. They've done less than what they normally do. So this was closed. This was closed. I couldn't open any. These were all rations, which is so whack. Yep. Okay, so these are all whack. Okay. Yeah. And I don't know that they're gonna come back from it. Just the sheer audacity to be overcharging on something that's essentially still not even out yet. No finished product. I'm gonna check this one more here, and then we'll probably go eat some lunch. I'll check that last place. We got 300 out of 400. We'll see if we can upgrade with that. You know, a lot of times these companies, they just get downright greedy and shit like that. Now, growing up, I used to eat McDonald's. My parents would take me to McDonald's once in a blue moon when McDonald's was actually decent, wasn't bad, affordable. And now, you know, some of these places are just charging an arm and a leg. Nobody who doesn't make a lot of money can afford that shit. And for the prices that they're charging, why would you buy their shit over something much better? Now, America has a bigger problem. You know, and it's another story for another time. As far as the food here, it's just absolutely abysmal. You know, with all the chemicals and bullshit that they put in, and that's why the UK is way better in that department and stuff. But you know, your food's already shit, and now they're charging us more for their shit. It's like, nah, fuck that. Thankfully, I have lived in a family where, you know, Spanish people cook. They cook. So McDonald's would have been like a treat. I might have went there once a year. You know what I mean? So like, I don't miss out on it. There's better alternatives. And at the end of the day, make your own food. You want to be healthier, you make your own food. Yeah, back in the day, we actually had a dollar menu, and it was good. It was good prices and stuff. You know, you actually got value. But their value shit is just dog shit. And so I'm happy that they're doing a little bit worse. Because, you know, they've been scummy for so long getting away with this bullshit. Well, they want to raise money, but the quality is worse. The portion size is worse. I mean, minimum wage is higher, but that, you know, you still got the CEOs making bank. They didn't take a pay cut. You know, you're paying more for, I don't know how UK food is, but for less portions. Smaller, you know? It's dog shit. So they're never going to get a cent from me. I wouldn't give them a single fucking dollar. I'm glad I don't really eat fast food like that anyway. Better for me anyway, but... Well, some places are getting the minimum wage up a little bit. And because of that, they're basically saying, oh yeah, we're going to raise the prices and shit like that. But yeah, the CEO didn't take no pay cut. You know? Take a fucking pay cut then. Well, you need to make an extra couple gazillion, whatever the fuck they make and shit? No, they ain't going to do that. Better to support smaller stuff. And you're going to see the rise of the smaller joints and the do better. You know, the mom and pop shops are going to end up doing way better because it's just going to be way more manageable. I'm not paying. I don't eat there. I don't know the exact prices and shit, but some of the rumor was like some places was like $18. They get the fuck out of here. You fucking crazy? Fuck out of here with that shit. It's not here where I live I live in a hood, so the price is not that. But I wouldn't doubt them to try those prices. I wouldn't doubt them for 1 minute that they won't try to do something like that. But, you know, I got places that are here, more local shit. I'll get their shit over any of that stuff. Now, if I go on a vacation and that's the only thing, then I guess I got no choice and shit like that. But if I can avoid those places, I'm going to do that. Definitely would, you know, prefer. Jesus. It's way too much for me. I had this one spot that I used to do the Chinese buffet, and I would take my parents to it. They keep raising the price. And I'm like, it's still decent, but then then we have the next problem with the surcharge, you know, like the gratuity, and that's another story which we won't get into with tips and all that bullshit. I'm like, nah, man, I ain't going to this place. So I'm like, if a place raises their prices up so high that I'm not able to get it, I say thank you, because I just won't give you the service. I'm not gonna go to it. Thanks for making that decision easier for me. So companies want to raise their shit. All right, thanks for making my life easier. I don't have to go. You won't get my business. So I now, instead of going to the buffet, there's another spot that I get a lunch special where you get big portions and all that for like $10. So it's much more beneficial. And that meal will fill you up for eternity. Here we have again, these are longer stories for another day, but you know, we have that issue over here where it's out of hand and shit. You know?
My thanks, Eivor.
I'm sure that UK people will say the same shit I say, you know. Fuck that shit. Yeah, if you want to find one. Yeah, if you find one, shoot me a DM. We'll check it out. I think it would be a good reaction. And then for me to tell them I'm not paying that shit either, man. I'm walking the fuck out. So we got 400. So we're good in this area. That means that we're not going to be able to get anything else here. So we bounce out of this area. Once you max out, you're not going to get any more resources. So let's head back to the ship. We'll go to town, see if we can upgrade the shit. Then we'll go eat some lunch and stuff. Yeah, a couple things would be cool. I definitely would do stuff talking about the tipping shit. At least over here, how dog shit it is here. All right, let me just click here, big command, and then call him back to base. Okay, and let's return to settlement here. So I went to New York for the first time. I went to Eating Joint. The tip was added on the bill. Yeah, sure. It definitely shocks you, man. Definitely shocks you. And now with it getting out of hand more and stuff. And now I know you said you would visit New York and shit, but I honestly, I wouldn't even recommend it. I will not recommend anybody to come to New York at this point in time. Shit is a nightmare. So I tell anybody that thinks about coming to New York, save your money. Go somewhere else. There's plenty of other states out here if someone was traveling to the United States or whatever, if they wanted to. If not, or just enjoy your own backyard. Enjoy your own backyard. Exactly. No, well, and at the same time, you guys get paid according. You know, you guys get paid living wages and shit like that. Again, it's a bigger story for another day. I'll be here talking about that shit for like 10 days and shit. But if we find a reaction to it, we'll check it out. We'll see if we can do that. Then I can probably talk my shit on that stuff here. Let me see if we can upgrade this shit. I think it's right. No, it's not here. We got to go to the other spot here. It's a much longer conversation, for sure. Yeah, it's here. Let me see. So hopefully this levels me up. I don't know. Got 750 now. This shit better give me level 6, man. No. I'm gonna be sorry for it. It's just that I'm gonna be getting off. That's why it's up. It's a good conversation. It's a great conversation. Come on, please level me up to 6, please. If not, I have no clue how to level this shit up to level 6, man. Damn, this shit can go even higher. So now I'm fucking confused. How the fuck to level it up to 6? The settlement shit. Or maybe it's something we'll eventually get. I just need a little bit more into it. You know. Yeah, here is all wacky and shit, but we'll chat on it another day. It's a very good conversation to have Fortunately, the stomach is like roaring like Jurassic Park, so the food craving is hitting it. But we want to give a massive shout out to my broski, Lost Scotsman, for hanging out with me, and anyone else listening in. I appreciate it. Thanks for kicking it. We'll be on tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow Friday. We'll be on tomorrow. And yeah, if I don't see you tomorrow, Lost, enjoy enjoy the holiday, enjoy just the day out, man. Just being out in a different part again. Reminiscing and stuff. Just enjoy it. Yeah, just it is a great day, and thanks for really hanging out. It made my day too, so bro, great conversations. Thanks for kicking it. Wow, Dad, thanks for hanging out as well. We will see you guys next time. As always, just thanks for kicking it. Appreciate it. And yeah, don't forget, men behaving badly. You got people just do nothing. Got IT crowd. Got Dad's Army tomorrow. We got a lot of shit going on. So we'll see you on the next one. Peace out. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Thanks, Wild Dad, Gamer Dad, and Lost. See you soon. Peace. Peace out, homies. Thank you for everything, guys.